Okay, so I'm back and I have everything stamped, and for coloring it's going to be nothing elaborate. I've decided to go with watercolor pencils, which I will use as a watercolor paint because for some reason I have not mastered that. The art of getting rid of lines after you lay down your color. I don't know, I just need to practice. So it's going to be nothing out of this world. It's going to be just basic coloring. And I am using a Christmas gift that I got from my daughter. It was on my wish list. I love Amazon wish list. You just go and put down what you want and poof, you get it on a holiday. So the Dewert Inktense pencils. And I got the box of 72. Now, as a pointer, what I did was I went, and it takes time, I went and I did a little sample of all the colors. And it's very helpful. I have that in front of me. You can't see it. It's up against my tripod, but it's there in front of me. And then I went one step further. I took all the pencils and I put them in alphabetical order. And that took a few minutes, but you know what? It saves a lot of time. And I am missing one pencil, and it'll show up, but I don't know what color it is. And I'll probably want to use it. And I'll say, hey, that's the color I'm missing. Okay, so I will show you what I do when I watercolor. So I have my water here off to the side. And I have a, this time I do have a palette pad and my paper towels for blotting. So I just load up my brush in the water and just tap off a little bit of water on the paper towel. Here, I'll show you. So I load it up with the water, and you know, you get water like, what's that called, the ferrule? And so I just tap it off a little bit. And then I go and I find the color that I want. And you're gonna remember it's going to be dark, medium, and light. So actually the best thing to do is to do the surface in your medium. And I'm trying to find a color. I'm gonna go with fuchsia. Alright, so I go to my nifty alphabetical A, B, C, D, E, F, fuchsia. Got it. All right. And then what I do is I'm going to have to get me some more water again. So I just take my loaded water brush here, and I just scoop off the color onto my palette pad. And then I just will go in and lay in that color. And I will stay away from what I don't want that color to be on, like his eyes. So just work fast. I actually have on a space heater. Got a little chilly. So there we go. Work fast. Alright, so I focused in. I should have did that before. Here you are. Alright, so putting in, actually, if you go along the outside edge and you're using up your paint, it kind of will stay light in the middle. I didn't use a light, but it's staying light over there. Okay, and this is going to get cut out, and afterwards, after I put the glazing medium on the piece, I'll be able to do some more stuff with probably acrylic paint. That's why we call it mixed media, because we just mix everything up. I kind of like the way that looks. Let me go and see thistle. Thistle, let's try the thistle just a little bit along the edge. Thistle is in the purple family. And I'm just going to give it some dark over there. Make believe you're Picasso and just keep it going. There you go. You can always use your fingers to blend. It doesn't matter that I went off the edge because I am going to be cutting these guys out. Or girls. I haven't decided what they're going to be. Are they guys or are they girls? So I'm going to go with some kind of beak color here. Put the thistle back. It's so much easier to look at the color chart when you're trying to pick your colors. It just is. Let's go to the cadmium orange. Load up your brush. Just tap it off a little bit and then run your brush on your pencil and the color will come off on your palette pad. And then just go in and apply the color where you want it. Somehow I got some of the cadmium orange on the bird, and you know what? It's perfectly fine. So I'm trying to decide if I need 3 or 4 birds for my project. Let's get some hooker's green. So I think now we'll do this little birdie right here. So the darkest is up here, and now I'm just gonna, it'll get light because added more water, and so there's less pigment, so it blended out very nicely. Actually, you just don't know what you're gonna get. That's just the way it is. So make it dark in there. And the tail. It's easy when you don't have to stay in the lines. Okay, just pat, 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 pat. There you go. And I think we'll give this one some yellow. Let's try the Sicilian yellow. Well, it looks like I found the lost color. Well, I didn't find it. It's just not over here. Sicilian yellow. Yep, that's the one that's missing. Alright, I have other yellows. Let's go to sherbet lemon. Here we go. Now, when I take this, it's very green. Who would think that is a yellow, a sherbet lemon? That's why I did that chart. So here we go. Here is the water brush. Loaded it up. Just rub it on the edge. Yeah, even though it's green, it's coming out yellow. See how it's yellow? And I'm just gonna pat that in to his belly. Yeah. Okay, that is more than enough. More than enough. And for his little beak, let's give him a tangerine beak. For now, I'm just keeping their eyes white. I might change that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to tap off that tangerine and just come in and give him or her another color. So there's actually 3 colors on this birdie. When this gets onto the canvas, it's gonna have I took Rhode Island. It's going to have more layers on it. So what shall we do with this guy for color?